अपने देश के लिए कभी खेल पाऊं ये एक distant dream था. But now I've already played 100 games for my country and I've got 72 goals for my country. This is something that I'd never dreamt of.
Hello friends and a very warm welcome. आज मेरे साथ celebrity chit chat पे मौजूद है the Captain Fantastic and the captain of the Indian national football team, Sunil Chhetri. Hi Sunil, thank you so much for joining us on Celebrity Chit Chat.
Thank you so much for having me.
We all know this has been a very different experience. हम सबके लिए being locked down in our houses for months at a go. Something जो आप भी बिल्कुल used to नहीं होंगे, given that because of the sport आप travel भी बहुत करते हैं. How has this phase of lockdown been for you, and what have you been doing to keep yourself busy this दौरान?
Yeah, it has been difficult to see, people suffering. When the lockdown started, I was kind of mourning a little bit कि training करने को नहीं मिल रहा है, बाहर जाने को नहीं मिल रहा है. But then, when the whole world saw how so many people are suffering, just for food, for shelter, then you realize that your issues are no issues at all. So I think since then I'm really calm and to be honest, very fortunate and thankful. And also, hoping that a lot of people can get the help that they need. A lot of things happened in between. We had, a lot of natural calamities that really, troubled our whole nation in different parts. But yeah, I'm just now calm and hoping that everything gets back to normal, if I may say so. Everyone is healthy and getting normal basic amenities. And yeah, we got to all come together and get past this.
Well, that's a very nice thing to know. Also, given the fact that football से बहुत closely associated रहे हैं अपने पूरी जिंदगी में, let's go down the memory lane and talk about the kid that Sunil Chhetri was. और football आपकी जिंदगी में हुआ कैसे? How did it happen to you?
मेरे mom dad both football खेलते थे. In fact, both of them are avid sports lover. तो मेरे घर में बहुत ही एक बेहतरीन और healthy sporting culture था, where we were encouraged to play different sports. कभी भी ये नहीं खेलना या वो नहीं करना जैसा माहौल नहीं था. My father was in army then, so we are practically been raised by my mom alone. Father शायद साल में 2-3 महीने ही आ पाते थे. But mom, because she herself played for the Nepal national team football. She was an avid volleyball player. She used to run. So she understood the value and the importance of sports. तो हमारे घर का माहौल ऐसा था कि आपको हर एक different sports को खेलने के लिए encourage किया जाता था. It may be outdoor games like the ones that I mentioned, or indoor games like carom, chess, Chinese checkers. We played all. और वो mannerism, वो behavior, वो आदतें अभी भी गई नहीं है. अभी भी whenever I get time, I try and play different sports. It gives a lot of joy. It makes you better, and yeah, I can never thank enough my parents for giving me that kind of upbringing.
Also, we know you very well because you're the second highest goal scorer for the country and also across the globe. अगर हम देखें तो after Cristiano Ronaldo, you come in that list on the second name. I'm sure that feeling would be overwhelming. लेकिन आपने क्या जब शुरू किया था फुटबॉल में और उसके बाद जब आप आगे बढ़ते गए, wearing so many caps, did you see yourself becoming this one person who would become the second highest goal scorer for our Indian national football team ever?
No, not even in my fondest dreams I ever thought I'm going to be where I am today. अपने देश के लिए कभी खेल पाऊं ये एक distant dream था. But now I've already played 100 games for my country and I've got 72 goals for my country. This is something that I'd never dreamt of. कोई मुझे अगर बोलता कि आप ये पेपर और पेन लो आज से 17 साल पहले और आप लिख लो जो आपको चाहिए, जो लिखोगे वो मिल जाएगा, तब भी शायद मैं जो लाइफ मुझे अभी मिली है वो नहीं लिख पाता. I'm actually living a dream and I'm really honored and privileged to play for my country for so many years and to get the kind of life that I've got because of football. And yeah, the only thing that I give back is my 100% dedication. That's the least I can do. The kind of life I'm living is everyone's envy. Every young kid in our country wants to be where I am and wants to get a life that I have, wants to achieve things that I've achieved. So I feel very humble and I try my best to give everything that I've got. That's the least I can do, of course.
So was playing for the country one of the main goals जो आपने बचपन में सोचा था कि yes, ये ख्वाहिश है कि मैं देश के लिए खेलूं, or did you take each day as it came?
गोल था, ख्वाहिश थी, पर ऐसा वो नहीं था कि हाँ ये करना है आगे जाके, because वो बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है किसी भी छोटे बच्चे को अगर आप पूछोगे कि आप अपने देश के लिए खेलोगे, वो आपको ये जरूर बोल देगा कि मैं अपने देश के लिए खेलना चाहता हूँ, पर खेलूंगा, it's very difficult, you know, especially with our population in our country, it's not easy. So ख्वाहिश थी, हाँ जरूर थी कि कभी मौका मिले तो अपने देश को रिप्रेजेंट करूंगा, लेकिन ऐसा गोल टारगेट ऐसा कुछ नहीं था, because it was too difficult or too far a dream to think that it's going to be possible. Yes, I did take every day as it came, and yeah, and slowly and steadily here I am 17-18 years back.
Would you want to share some of your struggles in life that you have faced professionally in your career to reach and attain the place where you are today?
Yeah, I think the struggles were same like what it is for a normal young kids, you know. Of course, if you compare anyone's struggle, there might be small differences, but everyone faces struggle. Not that every struggle that I've faced I've overcome. I've failed many a number of times. But the only thing that I want to say to everyone who's struggling is just don't give up. We got one life. We got one life. Do whatever. You can fail and you will fail. Everyone fails. Everyone who has made it big in sporting culture in life, they all fail. I've failed numerous amount of times. I've missed more than 2,000 goals to score 500 goals in my career. So you're going to miss, you're going to fail. That's normal. That's life. But don't give up. We only got one life. So make sure after you are down and dusted, you get up, you clean yourself and go at it again. Again, you might fail. No problems. Go at it again. Again, you might fail. You're going to fail so many times, but then don't give up. Don't give up, because if you give up on yourself, nobody else is going to come and try and help you. So make sure you believe in yourself. Make sure you don't get too bothered by failures, because that's a part of life. Everyone fails. There is none who has achieved big in life and who has never failed. So just relax. I think the way to look at it is just give your best, and you always get a good sleep. You're going to lose some games, you're going to win some games. That's part of life. But make sure you give everything that you have got. Be honest to yourself. And when you do that, पता क्या होता है, अगर आप अपना बेस्ट देते हो ना, नॉर्मल डे में लगा लो आप, तो आपको नींद अच्छी आती है, because उसके अलावा आपके हाथ में कुछ है ही नहीं. अगर आपका बेस्ट देने के बावजूद आपको अपोनेंट अच्छा खेल जाए, आपके हाथ में नहीं है. आपका बेस्ट देने के अलावा आपके बेस्ट देने के बावजूद कोई और अच्छी टीम आपको हरा दे, वो आपके हाथ में है नहीं. But yes, whenever you give your best, you're going to get a good sleep, and that's what really counts.
That's just so beautifully said. Words that are so true and spoken from the heart that I hope हमारे viewers भी, खासतौर से youngsters जो आपको देख रहे हैं, इस show को भी देखेंगे.
Can I elaborate? Because
yes,
you said
please,
youngsters.
please.
Because you said youngsters, I hear, read, I get a lot of messages also, and I see a lot of youngsters when they fail, they get really disheartened, and they're really bogged down. Some of them take drastic steps. It can be for career, for education, for whatever. I just want to tell them through a medium, just relax. Just relax. Just do your best and relax. You know, they always say that results are not important, participation is. I've got a small twist to it. Results are important, and you really want to win. You should always want to win. But once you're giving your best, relax. Today you might not win, tomorrow again you're going to win. Don't be disheartened, and don't take too much pressure on yourself. Think about it like enjoyment. The moment you stop enjoying, there's nothing else. I mean, we are born as humans. It's already a privilege. You could have been anything. You could have been a mosquito. Imagine. So you're born as a human. It's a privilege. So make sure you enjoy it. Make sure you give your best, but don't take things too seriously, especially the kids.
Wow, that's actually very honestly and very wisely spoken words. I just hope लोग इस बात को इंस्पिरेशन लेके इसको फॉलो भी करें. On a lighter note, आपने कहा कि जब आप बचपन में फुटबॉल के साथ खेलते थे, आपके घर में एक ऐसा स्पोर्टिंग कल्चर था जहां आपके पेरेंट्स ने, आपकी फैमिली ने आपको हमेशा ही जस्ट आउटडोर गेम्स या फुटबॉल ही नहीं, हर तरह की गेम्स खेलने के लिए प्रोत्साहित किया. So, do we have a Sunil Chhetri also who's fond of other sports apart from football also? Who कौन से sports हैं that are very close to your heart?
I play almost every sports that I can get my hands on. Now it's difficult because I'm professionally playing football. Time कम होता है, but I love playing badminton. I love playing volleyball. I love playing cricket. I love playing chess, carom board. I mean, you can give me a call at 2 a.m. and ask me to come for a volleyball game. I'll come. I just love playing sports. I think each and every day where you play different sports is a day well spent for me. In my opinion, and it's of course only my opinion, there is nothing in life that teaches you more than sports in terms of a holistic teaching, your health, your mind and body connection, your hand and eye connection, you being a better person, your heart becoming better, you can take losses and wins more better, you are more humble and grounded. So I think play sports, no matter who you are, no matter who you want to become, always play sports. It's wonderful.
So जब आप कहते हैं play sports, and that's also I agree with that thought that nothing teaches you better than sports. Of course, that's a very rightly said and a very I think that stands very true. But if you talk about you being as a kid, बचपन में जब आप स्कूल जाते थे, तो आप पढ़ाई में कैसे थे? Was it always a fascination towards sport, or were you able to figure out the balance between your studies and your passion for sports?
I was already in studies. I think people who play sports are always smart. You cannot play sports and be good at it if you're not smart. All the people, everyone who has done well in sports are always smart people, because you have to think quick. You have to think so many things. You have to be innovative. You have to every day think. I'll tell you a small example. A 2 + 2 will always stay 4. It was 400 million years before. It will be 400 million down the line. What is written in books are always the same. It's not the difficult part. But going to a ground and trying to dribble an opponent every day is a new challenge. Because every day there'll be a new opponent. Every day, someday it will be raining, someday it won't, someday the fans are going to be against you, someday you will not be in mood. So sports is difficult. So all the kids who think books are difficult, books stay same. Pythagoras theorem is same. It never changes. The one that I read for 5 marks is the what kids are reading now. All the elements are the same. Or physics, chemistry, almost all of them are same. So that's not the difficult part. So whoever facing problems of not studying, just give a little bit time to studies. It's always easy. Playing sports is difficult. Climbing a tree is difficult. Stealing and acting in front of your mom is difficult. So all the skills are something that you really have to be innovative, and it's not easy. So yeah, I wasn't too bad in studies. I think believe that I didn't give that much time to studies, but I was all right. Studies were never difficult.
I think एक तरह से you also come from a very blessed family background, जहाँ आपकी family में आपके parents ने भी आपके ऊपर या आपको कभी आपके studies से judge नहीं किया, but they let you breathe to do what you wanted to do and keep your focus and determination and passion always up above everything else.
Yes, studies were really important, but they never forced. Like मेरे घर में rule था, तब तक पढ़ो जब तक तुम्हारा मन कर रहा है. It can be 30 minutes, it can be 2 hours, it can be 1.5 hours, it can be 20 minutes. But don't act. Don't open the books and think about football ground. Don't be sitting at the dining table and think about TV. So our thing was simple. जब खेलना है खेलो. जब खाना खाना है खाने को enjoy करो, chew करो उसको. जब TV देखना है enjoy करो TV. जब पढ़ाई करना है उसको enjoy करो. Simple. Don't act. Don't cheat. My mom was very simple. कि ऐसा मत करो, क्योंकि ये मुझे तब पता चला जब मेरे दोस्त यार किताब खोलते थे और ग्राउंड के बारे में सोचते थे, खाने के टेबल में होते थे और टीवी के बारे में सोचते थे. मेरे घर में सिंपल था, जो मन कर रहा है वो करो और अच्छी तरह करो, एंजॉय करो. सो वी नेवर हैड टू एक्ट. कभी ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि तुम घंटे पढ़ते रहो. मन नहीं है मत पढ़ो यार, जो करना वो करो. सो आई कुड गो एंड प्ले व्हेनेवर आई वांटेड. या बट उस पूरे दिनचर्या में मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स आई वाज प्लेइंग.
Let's also talk about one more thing, that apart from sports, what other passions do you hold in your heart? Do you cook? Do you maybe any other passions जो sports को हटाकर आप जीते हो अपनी नॉर्मल जिंदगी में, अपनी दिनचर्या में?
Since last 1.5 years I have started reading a lot. और जितने भी बच्चे सुन रहे हैं, बच्चे बूढ़े जो भी हैं, please read कीजिए. It's lovely. It's one of the best habits and it's magical. बहुत कम टाइम होता है ह्यूमन के पास. I think we live till 70, 80, 90 years. So take as much information as possible. different चीजों के बारे में पढ़िए, different skill acquire कीजिए. I read a lot about cosmos. It really intrigues me. I love knowing about universe. I try to spend half an hour every day on knowing about these things. Yeah, and that's about it. I think every day if you get a tingling feeling in your brains कि यार आज कुछ नया सीखा या कुछ नया हुआ तो बहुत मजा आता है. So it's for me right now it's reading and knowing more about our universe. It might be anything for you. It might be a guitar lesson or a new language class or anything. But make sure कुछ ना कुछ नया लेके आइए अपनी लाइफ में जो आपको सिखा भी रहा हो, आपको मजा भी आ रहा हो. किसी को blindly follow मत कीजिए. आपकी पसंद शायद कुछ और होगी, जो भी आपको पसंद देता है वो कीजिए.
One thing more, हम सब आपको जानते हैं इस तरीके से that you are a person who's changed the game of football in this country, and also how the game of football, when we talk about India on a global scale, and also Fit India has also changed globally. So बहुत लंबा सफर आप तय करके आए हैं and you have been an epitome for that of being the face behind changing it. कितने आपको अभी लगते हैं और चेंजेस इस स्पोर्ट के अंदर अभी भी रिक्वायर्ड है? अगर हम कहते हैं कि फुटबॉल का चेहरा अभी और बदलना है और इसको और ग्रोथ और आगे देखना है in the coming next 5 or 10 years, what kind of changes do you wish to apply to this sport or bring to this sport?
See, first of all, whatever changes that has happened in last 10 years is not because of me, but because of a lot of people. हम सब साथ मिलके ये चेंज लेके आए हैं. बड़े स्कीम में बहुत छोटा चेंज है. Of course, अगर हम सिर्फ अपने आप को देखें तो 10 साल बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि बहुत सारी चीजें चेंज हो गई हैं. People are more aware, there is more talent, corporate houses are coming in, there is ISL, government is taking more interest, the federation is doing quite well, the media houses are coming and backing us up. It's nice. बड़े स्कीम में बहुत छोटी बात है because जहाँ हमें पहुँचना है वो बहुत दूर है. So we have to keep our heads down and keep working hard. All the parties who are involved, जिनका मैंने नाम लिया, the federation, the government, the corporate houses, the fans, the media, us players, coaches, we all have to keep our heads down and keep working hard. I think the next realistic target, if I may say, should be and is to reach the first 10 in Asia and stay there. I think we are somewhere in between 15 to 18 in Asia right now. We've done really well, but we have to reach the first 10 in Asia as soon as possible. It's not going to be easy. What happens is the first 6 teams or 5 teams in Asia play the World Cup. And with the improved rules, I think in coming years, it will be 7 or 8 teams from Asia who play the World Cup. So all of them ask me when India is going to play the World Cup. The answer we will get soon, only when we get to the first 10 of Asia and stay there. Then we'll be rubbing our shoulders against the best in Asia, and then we'll know how far we are. So if you ask me the realistic target right now for us, which we all should aspire and try our best to reach, is the first 10 in Asia.
Wow. I hope your realistic target, of course, we'll accomplish. But also one more thing जो मेरे ज़हन में आती है, आपसे पूछने का बहुत मन है. जब आपने अपनी ज़िंदगी का सबसे पहला गोल स्कोर किया था, for the country, just could you share that memory and that emotion that went through?
Yes, I can share that because that's one day I'll never forget in my life. That was the first time I donned my national team jersey. I was, I think, 19 or 20. It was in Pakistan and we were playing against Pakistan in Balochistan, which is the northern part of Pakistan. I was not sure whether I'm going to get my first start because I was a young kid. But then Suki sir, our then coach, gave me my first start, and I think whole night I couldn't sleep properly because of the happiness. I was spraying perfume on my t-shirt that I'm going to wear the next day on the match day. I was buzzing and I was pumped. Thankfully, my first game I scored my first goal, which was monumental and magical for me. I was so happy that when I scored, I went to the Pakistani fans and I did this. It was pin drop silence. I was playing against Pakistan. I forgot that. But it was wonderful. The best day of my life. One of the best days of my life because the fact that I represented my country for the first time, and probably it will stay like that till I'm here in planet Earth. I think that's one of the best days of my life.
Yeah, and I think it's also one of the most cherished memories that we, as whether we talk about fans, about viewers, about journalists, about anybody, as people, I think it's also very cherished memory जो हमारे लिए भी आपकी है. Thank you so much, Sunil. It's been an absolute pleasure आपसे बात करके, and we're sending our wishes to you and to your family कि आप safe रहे and healthy रहे, and we look forward to seeing you on the ground very soon. Hopefully back in action with all the other players also, and all of us getting back to, I hope, a new normal life, which is very different from the one that we are in right now. Thanks once again for your time, and it's been absolutely a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed it. Stay safe and healthy, and everyone who's listening, stay safe and healthy.